Hello, I am back with this week's check-in, and I just again wanted to talk a little bit about my weekly spread. Sorry, I have something in my throat. So this week I'm, continuing with that butterfly theme. So I'm going to kind of do what I did last week, talk a little bit about what I've done. I'm doing this reflection a little earlier in the week, not gonna lie. It's Thursday today, and it's like 9 a.m. So I haven't actually, I guess, finished this whole week, whereas last week I did it on Sunday, I think, and then the week before, I wasn't even looking at a weekly reflection. So, you know, this week's a little different, but it's okay because I think I'm leaving for a huge trip on Saturday, so there wouldn't be much reflection going on there in the actual journal anyways. This week, the creative aspects that I wanted to talk a lot about were this. This drawing may be a very ugly drawing of a butterfly, but it started out as something even uglier. I'm really coming into this whole theme of changing, new beginnings, trying to alter yourself, I guess, or go with the flow in order to overcome challenges. And I've been trying to mimic that in my doodles. I am the queen of whiteout and just writing things out. You can literally see this month I messed up on the days, so I just whited things out for all of them. And then perfectionist, of course, because I had to white out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, then I just decided to white out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all of them so that they'd be consistent. But this butterfly drawing right here, it was literally just a swoop. I made some random design and I hated it, so I left it because I was trying to, just leave it there and not fix it or be super anal retentive about it in order to go with the flow and overcome that challenge. But I noticed for me that honestly, a huge part of my journal and the reason I come back and the reason I like it is because I like the way it looks. I like seeing doodles and what have you that just call to me. They have pictures that I like. The way that the journal looks is something I'm proud of, and so that's why I want to come back. Especially I like seeing the growth that I've come from, my first spreads to my current spreads. And I decided that overcoming the challenge wasn't just forcing yourself to live with something that you hated. Overcoming the challenge was taking that thing you hated and making it something that you at least could tolerate. So I decided to, keep adding to this ugly doodle. And then finally I realized it kind of looked like a wing. The general shape looked like a wing. And so I made it like a butterfly from a side view. And then I added these dots that I don't like. But again, can't be perfect, so I'm just trying to take it in stride. It's a very rough doodle of a butterfly, and that may have been an over explanation, but basically I'm going with the theme in more than just the actual journal now. For the planning out, like I said, I'm on Thursday, so I don't even have Friday stuff really planned out, nor do I have any weekend stuff, but I'm leaving this Saturday for nationals, so I'll probably put that in my weekly events, but I've been thinking about it that I don't really know if writing it down is going to make a difference of how much I think about it. Monday, I was so excited for the first time in forever. Honestly, for the first time in June, I filled out and did every single thing that I needed to do this week on that day and didn't just go back and exit out later. And then on Tuesday, can't say the same. I was really losing my energy on Tuesday and I just didn't have that motivation to work as much. I had practice, so I was getting out of the house, and I think that kind of allowed me to feel like I could get distracted. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. Wednesday, I tried to give myself a bit of a brain break, and I just got super stressed out, so I ended up going through and doing a lot of stuff and getting a lot of stuff done. I'm glad that I finally finished this week's assignments for my online classes, so I'm on pace with those. And then today I have obviously not completed anything, but I have my piano lesson soon, which I'll have to leave and go do that. But basically I've just noticed this week that I need to schedule out in the future more like time for me to waste time, if that makes any sense. I cannot just do something for a long period of time, get it done, crack it out. I need to give myself brain breaks. And so I'm going to try and find a way to incorporate that into my weekly schedule. I have next week already planned out, so I'll show you that, but I'm going to be at nationals. So it's not going to be the same because I'll be doing things all day. So there's not something I have to do for each day. There's not like a task, other than making sure I get my PE and health stuff filled out. Also, I made this week cocoon themed because my hope is that I will do better at nationals than I ever have and will come out of my cocoon finally, you know, really show myself what I can do. So yeah, that's the next week already planned out. And then I have to plan out Girls State Week. But basically, I just want to plan out more time for me to rest, de-stress, and take a moment to breathe. Typically, writing in my bullet journal, planning out things is my moment of time to de-stress. But I've noticed recently, because I associate the bullet journal so much with organization, getting stuff done, you know, going through my tasks, getting everything I need to do for the week, it started to become very structural and helped me in that aspect, but it's taken away that de-stressing part of it. So I kind of maybe want to incorporate just doodle pages where I just doodle, get stuff out of my head, have like pages where I just talk about my week, talk about what's bothering me. Don't really know. Basically like a weekly reflection, which then I could reflect on my reflections in these videos. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know if I'll actually do it because it takes up a lot of pages, but that's what I'm thinking. So thanks for checking in.